How is the science behind the Gita interlinked with the cosmic cycle, or Kal Chakra? What is the scientific significance of the God of the Gita? What are the what, why, and when of spirituality, or Adhyatma? The above three questions are answered on the following single frame or screen, using physics, formulas, diagrams with symbols, animations, and logic. Presentation is divided in 6 parts with approximate duration. Part 1. Does Science of Gita imply cosmic cycle? Based on physics, 25 minutes. Part 2. 7 laws of the cosmic cycle, based on physics and metaphysics, 10 minutes. Part 3. Who is the real God of Gita? Based on metaphysics, 30 minutes. Part 4. Synopsis of spiritual laws based on true Gita, 15 minutes. Part 5. Concepts of physics used as reference to derive 7 laws of cosmic cycle, 20 minutes. Part 0. Acronyms expansion, 15 minutes. The presentation can be fully understood only when viewed on a large screen and after watching the Part 0 acronym help video. The presentation uses point-wise visual animation, followed by a recorded audio explanation with manual cursor movement for clarification. Part 1. Does Science of Gita imply cosmic cycle? Drama is the journey of us, the souls, coming from the soul world and interacting with Prakriti in the human world under predefined rules. History is the time dimension of drama, consisting of 4 yug, whereas geography is the space dimension of drama, consisting of the soul world and the human world. The human world is a part of the universe, made up of 5 elements. The universe and the soul world are separated by a thermodynamic boundary. Purush, or the human soul, is one of the primary actors in the drama. It has an inherent quality called original sanskar, or atmdharm, or swadharm, consisting of 7 qualities, namely Gyan, or wisdom, Pavitrata, Shanti, Prem, Sukh, Anand, and Shakti. This is denoted as Q, the quality of the soul, depicted in green, and is part of the subconscious and unconscious mind of the soul. Q means emotional quotient, which refers to soul power or resilience. It also means the extent to which the inner world remains emotionally independent of the outer world. Thought originating from the conscious mind is the energy of the soul, which is continuously discharging, as per the formula. Thought energy is proportional to thought frequency. The built-in drama script is part of the unconscious mind of the soul. Sanskar, which is part of the subconscious and unconscious mind, is comparable to a hard disk, a kind of permanent memory of soul. It generally overrides the conscious mind, which is comparable to semiconductor-based temporary memory valid only for the current birth. The conscious mind consists of the mind, or man, which generates thoughts, and the intellect, or buddhi, which decides which thought to act upon. Repeated actions become sanskar, the default behavior and inherent quality of the soul. Soul is a coordinator of mind, intellect, and sanskar. Prakriti or Panchbhut, or the five elements, is the second actor in the drama. It follows the laws of thermodynamics, that is, the quantity of energy remains constant according to the law of conservation of energy, but, more significantly, the quality of energy keeps deteriorating as per the law of entropy. Everything spontaneously, or naturally, transfers from new to old, or from order to disorder, with the passage of time. The behavior of Prakriti resembles the two states of the heat engine. The ideal, or frictionless, state gradually transforms into the real state once friction is introduced over time, thereby further reducing the engine's efficiency, or the quality of Prakriti. Prakriti, as energy, appears to be controlled by observation through the conscious mind. Because the conscious mind of Purush is limited to perceiving only tangible, physical things, Prakriti is perceived as physical. However, the behavior of Prakriti is actually controlled by a predefined script residing in the unconscious mind of Purush. This is validated by quantum physics, neuroscience, and the special theory of relativity. Graphical representation of the journey. The x-axis represents journey time, whereas the y-axis represents the common deteriorating quality of Prakriti and Purush, as per spiritual and material entropy, to be verified using quantum physics, the theory of relativity, and thermodynamics. This implies that the unit of measurement of the quality of Purush controls the unit of measurement of the quality of Prakriti. The unit of measurement of the quality of Prakriti is entropy, whereas the unit of measurement of the quality of Purush to be derived is going to be vikar. A predefined, religion-based inverted human soul tree exists in the soul world, the home address of every soul, in descending order of soul power. Christmas tree illuminated with lights signify everlasting life. The journey from the soul world to the human world begins with the first birth, as per the law of attraction, when the soul power of Purush equals the charge of Prakriti, and also according to the law of karma. This implies a reduction in the soul count in the soul world and a corresponding increase in the soul count in the human world, thereby increasing the population of the human world. The law of subsequent death and birth involves a change of dress and address for the human body. Birth is defined as the entry of the soul into a 5-month-old embryo formed from the DNA of the parents. Janmdharm may change with every birth, like the body name, whereas Atmadharm, associated with every soul, remains the same, like a soul serial number, throughout the journey of the soul. During the course of the journey, the quality of human religions or civilization keeps degrading because of the deterioration of Atmadharm, the original quality of every soul. As shown in the diagram, the lubricated green area gradually diminishes due to karmic action during the first 2 circles, representing the first 2 yug, namely gold and silver. As per the soul conscious script called script S, it is further diminished because of ever-increasing friction, depicted as a black layer, in the next 2 circles representing the next 2 yug, namely copper and iron, as per the body-conscious script called script P. The green area represents Prakriti lubrication, or the equivalent Purush emotional quotient or soul power, whereas the black area represents Prakriti friction, or the equivalent Purush vikar. This can be demonstrated thermodynamically by mapping the 2 states of the heat engine, namely ideal and real, to the soul engine, showing that the degeneration of Purush quality controls the deterioration of Prakriti quality. In the ideal or nirvikari world, degeneration occurs because of the external environment of diminishing soul power and an increasing number of souls around. In the real or vikari world, the degeneration is further amplified by the internal vikar of Purush. Journey of special souls in the ideal nirvikari, deterministic, soul-conscious world consisting of 2 yug, namely the gold and silver ages. Deterministic world implies only and always happiness, or sukh, known as heaven. The inner world, consisting only of Atmadharm, reflects in the outer world as karm, deemed 0 or akarm, during the nirvikari world journey. Graphically, the journey is shown as a red line. During the course of many births, the soul's attachment to the body increases, so the self is gradually identified as the body instead of the soul. This is called dehbhan, or body or role consciousness. This phenomenon is called Maya, or the illusion of self-identity. This journey from soul consciousness to body or role consciousness is deemed to be the quality transition of Purush from Sato to Tamo. As a result, the inherent internal Atma-dharma of the soul, the overall true happiness residing in the inner world of the soul, is forgotten, as the unconscious mind functions on a last-in, first-out basis. But that happiness is vital for the survival of the soul, which is made up of 7 qualities, just as air, water, and so on are vital for the survival of the human body, as it is made up of 5 elements. So now, overall pseudo-happiness is acquired from the outer world instead of the inner world in the form of Kam plus, Moh plus, Lobh, resulting either in accumulation as Ahem Vikar or in deprivation as Krodh Vikar. As a result, Vikar, depicted in the diagram as the black layer, gets attached to the soul as part of the subconscious and unconscious mind, as acquired sanskar during the journey. So Purush is not nirlep and is identified as either Pap or Punya Atma. Moreover, acquired sanskar are reflected in both soul and body in subsequent births. Correlation exists between the 7 qualities of the soul and 7 body organ systems, namely Gyan with the nervous system, Pavitrata with immunity, Shanti with respiration, Prem with cardiology, Sukh with digestion, Anand with the endocrine system, and Shakti with the muscular and skeletal systems. Journey of all souls in the real Vikari, non-deterministic, body-conscious world, consisting of 2 yug, namely the copper and iron ages. The inner world has now acquired Vikar, which overrides the original sanskar, as per the last-in, first-out principle. This, in turn, is reflected in the outer world as karma, deemed negative, or vikarm. The non-deterministic nature implies that karmic gati is guhya. It implies both sukh and dukh. The downward trend of the journey is moderated by religious founders, incarnating from different religious branches of the soul world tree, from time to time, such as Ibrahim through Islam, Mahavir through Jainism, Buddha through Buddhism, Christ through Christianity, Shankaracharya through Sannyas religion, Muhammad through the Muslim religion, and Nanak through Sikhism, etc. The effect is shown as a black dotted line becoming a solid line, reducing the slope of the journey, or applying a kind of brake to the spiritually downward trend from Sato to Tamo. This brake is applied either through purity in the sannyas marg or, to some extent, by following the bhakti marg based on Jan Dharma. The maximum number of births in each yuga is as follows: 8 for gold, where the average age per birth is 150 years, 12 for silver, where the average age per birth is 100 years, 21 for copper, and 42 for iron, where the average age per birth is non-deterministic, implying non-immortality, totaling 83 births. Purush discharges only as per external deterministic factors during the journey in the soul-conscious nirvikari world of the gold and silver age. Whereas, during the journey in the body-conscious vikari world of the copper and iron age, Purush discharges further because of the additional accumulation of internal vikar. As per the formula, an increase in Purush vikar triggers an increase in the entropy of Prakriti, leading to thermal death, that is, a kind of end of the world. This is the default uniform journey of perfect and fair distribution of Sukh and Dukh, which is applied to every soul going from Sato to Tamo, as validated by the laws of physics, namely quantum physics, thermodynamics, and the special theory of relativity. For example, the overall distribution of Sukh and Dukh among, say, Bharatvasi or Indians vis-a-vis Europeans, depends on the human world entry time of the relevant souls, with the red entry line for Bharatvasi or Indians vis-a-vis the black entry line for Europeans. All eternal things day, year, and kalp or kalchakra are, or should be, cyclic and made up of 4 parts, namely, 4 prahar equal 1 day, 4 ritu equal 1 year, and 4 yug, or ages, should equal 1 kalp, or cosmic cycle. However, the yug part of the kalp, or cosmic cycle, is beyond the lifetime of a human soul. Hence, the cyclic nature is not visible to human souls, but is visible or known only to the Supreme Soul, which is beyond the life and death cycle of the drama. Of course, they say history repeats, so should Kalp, or the cosmic cycle. The cosmic script is a cycle as per the general theory of relativity, which overrules the script as a straight line as per the special theory of relativity. This is further revalidated by quantum physics. The journey can be a cycle only if the y value in the graph, that is, vikar of Purush and the entropy of Prakriti, becomes 0. As per physics, the entropy of Prakriti is ever increasing, so it cannot become 0. A metaphysical phenomenon has to overrule physics by making the vikar of Purush equal to 0, which, in turn, makes the entropy of Prakriti equal to 0 at the predefined time interval, because Purush Vikar controls the entropy of Prakriti as per quantum physics and thermodynamics. In the graph, a placeholder for the metaphysical entity is shown, as well as a brown dotted journey line, intersecting the time axis at the predefined time interval T. This implies that the journey, or drama, is a cycle, or eternal kalchakra. The cycle period, denoted by T, is determined by the drama by considering the overall predetermined threshold limit of vikar prevailing in the human world. End of Part 1. Part 2 will validate the cosmic cycle concept using the laws of physics.